What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, camATL. Shout out to the DFS squad. Shout out to everybody watching this video right now. Drop a like down below because I already know you're going to love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you comment anything down in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel. Welcome back for another week. Greenlightdfs.com to join the squad. It was another week 5 repeat for the NFL. Week 13, we took down GPPs once again. That's 2 life-changing takedowns in one NFL season with one bullet, one lineup. It's been amazing. It's been an amazing year so far. I mean, I won 70,000 week 5, won multiple thousands once again for week 13. So it's been an amazing season, and let's keep that momentum up and go into having an amazing NBA week this week, all right? Now, starting off at point guard, Trey Young. He's at home in Atlanta in 10-5. Okay, normally I don't put a spend up guy, but this is only a 6-game slate, so I kind of wanted to, especially with this matchup. Trey Young's usage is just through the roof. With John Collins out, his usage has just been ridiculous, and he's an absolute baller. Okay, when he's in a good matchup and the game's expected to stay close-ish, Trey Young can put up 70, okay? So he has got crazy upside here at home in Atlanta, going against a very young Golden State team that is bad, just like the Hawks are bad. And I don't see either one of these teams pulling away. I think this game stays close. And because Golden State's defense is so bad, I'm seeing a 60 or more performance out of Trey Young here in this one. I absolutely love him at 10-5. Next up, Zach Lavine is 7-9 going against Sacramento. It's a good matchup against Sacramento. The last few games, he has been absolutely balling. He's been super efficient with the scoring. That is why his price jumped up to 7-9. This is the most expensive he's been all year. But when this dude is hot, he has some huge games. I'm expecting a 45 or more DK performance from him here. So at 7-9, that's a fine return for me. And I absolutely love him here against Sacramento in another game that should stay competitive and force Zach Lavine to be out there taking a bunch of shots. Okay, that's the best part about it is the last 2 games, he has consistently been taking a ton of shot attempts. 24 shot attempts the last 2 games each. He's also attempting a bunch of threes, which is great for DraftKings because if he's on from the three-point line, we get that extra bonus every time a three-pointer is made. So I really love Zach Lavine. Next up, Pascal. Love this kid. He can shoot threes. He can do a ton on the floor. He's a young dude. And Golden State is super thin right now. And he is going to play a ton of minutes night in, night out. And when he gets a good matchup in a competitive game, and he's just the main guy that you kind of want on Golden State right now. They came out and said that Draymond's going to play limited minutes from here on, probably. And that means that Pascal even more is going to be needed a lot, okay? He's going to be rebounding, assists. He's got the potential to hit threes. So I really love Pascal in this matchup here. I could see a huge game out of him. I'm predicting 35 or more DraftKings points here against Atlanta, and it gives you some run back against Trey Young. All right. Next up, Baynes is traveling to Charlotte. He is probable to play in this game. And the last few games that he has played in, matter of fact, all year, he's pretty much averaging 25. He's got the upside of 59 like he did in 28 minutes against Golden State earlier on in this year. Do I think he's going to drop 59? No. But the matchup is super juicy, okay? Most of the year, as you can see, he averages around 30, 28 to 30 probably on average. And now going against Charlotte at only 5-4, I can see another 30-plus performance here out of him against Charlotte. They're weak down low. I really love Aron Baynes at 5-4. And last but not least, probably my favorite value on the entire slate, Frank the Tank is out. Okay, well, if you want to call him that, I'm just not going to try to say his last name. The point guard for New York, Frank Nitty. Okay, we'll call him that. There you go, Frank Nitty. Frank Nitty is out and will not play in this game. And when Frank is out, they already are very thin at the guard position. Dennis Smith Jr. I am expecting to start. Okay, if he ends up being announced as the starter, he is going to be extremely chalky. But either way, at 3-2, Dennis Smith Jr., without Frank in the lineup, he's going to get an uptick in minutes. And at 3-2, he is just way too cheap. It's not an ideal matchup against Milwaukee, but Milwaukee has been giving it up to guards. Their defense all around is solid, but they have been giving up to the guard position. And Dennis Smith is a guy who doesn't need a ton of minutes to put up a ton of production. All right. The type of minutes you can expect is between that 30 and that upside of 38 that he played against Boston on the first. Okay. So he's got that. He's going to play 30 or more minutes. And when he plays that many minutes, he's a lock for about 10x. So it's a ridiculous return we're going to get out of Dennis Smith Jr. here. So I absolutely love him. I think he's going to be in the starting lineup. If I had to guess, I'd say Dennis Smith is probably going to be in the starting lineup. And at 3-2, we could get a return to 10x. And he's a guy that needs to be a staple in all of your lineups. All right, and that's it. Trey Young, Zach Lavine, Eric Pascal, Aron Baynes, and Dennis Smith Jr. There are a few other options other than Lavine if you want to take a shot on them. Like Devin Booker's a little bit more, also in a very plus matchup against Charlotte for guards. You've got Donovan Mitchell, 100 less. I would rather Lavine over him, though. You've got Graham, who has been playing very, very well for Charlotte lately. He is a good option as well at 7-2, and Buddy Hield. So you've got these guys right here in this range that are really good options. Even Brogdon against Memphis. Memphis has been giving it up a ton, and they play extremely fast, so more fantasy points in general. Brogdon at 8-1 is also a very solid option. So honestly, if I had to say, if you don't want to play Lavine, or you think this is going to be one of Lavine's down games since the last two he's been really hot, then Brogdon is a fine pivot off of him at 8-1. All right. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Greenlightdfs.com. Join the squad, man. Let's kill this week, man. Going in after that huge NFL weekend. Feeling super pumped up, super excited. Let's stack up for Christmas, and let's get it. I'm out.